Hi, hello, welcome back to Snack and Snack. My name is Emily. This is my cat Washington. He is in a particularly clingy mood. I have tried to move him multiple times to record this, and each and every time he just gets right back up. So he's gonna hang out with us. Today is a cross stitch video. It's the month of November. It is November 1st. We are in a brand new month. We only have 2 months of 2021 left. And it's blowing my mind. That's crazy to me. I can't let you get on my desk, buddy. I'm sorry. Because you rub on the camera and knock it over. So today, I do want to go over what's going on in various events, in various groups, and just a heads up so we all know what's happening. So first off, let's talk about weekly stuff because that is what is happening this week. Over in the... Where am I at? That's not right. Over in Magical Stitches, we have a new weekly assignment. We are starting book 4 of the Heroes of Olympus. Goodness, why am I believe this is called The House of Hades. So we are in a brand new book. We are in book 4 for first week. So Series 2, Book 4, Task 1. This is called The House of Hades. Campers, we have a very different task. We have received cryptic messages that we will need to visit Hades' realm. As we all know how cranky the god Hades can be, we will need you to pack some gifts to bring him. Please go back to your cabins and sort through your belongings. You will have to stitch 200 stitches for each item you choose to bring. If you do not have an item that matches, please remember to stitch on your oldest whip. The task this week is this. We're going to try and make the god Hades happy for our visit by spelling out his name using items. So each letter of his name, there needs to be an item in your whip that you can use. You can use multiple whips. You do not have to stitch on the item, but it has to be visible. The example that Vicki gave, sorry, there's cat hair everywhere. H is for hat, A is for apple, D is for dog, E is for egg, and S is for shoe. That is not what you actually need to stitch. You need to look at your whips, see what you have, and make it fit into the prompt. So I don't have my whip with me because they are over in my, they're over on the couch so I can stitch. I definitely have lost my stitchy bug. I'm hoping to get it back. It's just been a very busy time for me. But let's go with, I'm trying to think, I really need to work on my ornaments coming up. So I'm definitely thinking if I use holiday truck ones, there is a hat on the snowman. There's a deer and it has antlers. There are antlers on the deer. D, there is a deer. There's also a dog. E, there are eyes on the snowman. There are eyes, dogs wanted eyes on the dog, eyes on the deer, so on and so forth. And then S, there is snow on top of the trucks and the letters and stuff like that. So I did that using all of one project. But say you can't. Say I couldn't come up with an E, and so I was like, well, I'll just pull up something else. Or so you can mix and match your whips. I could use my Hogwarts whip if I could make something work. H is for Hogwarts. A is for antlers. D is for door. It just has to be an item on the whip itself. So you show that cover photo so we can see it. You don't have to stitch on that item. Say you're not very creative or you're just really struggling. I know E can be a hard letter to find things sometimes in our whips. And in that case, you would just have to say E, I don't have an object, 200 stitches on my oldest whip. And so each one is 200, so that's times 5 letters, right? H-A-D-E-S, so 2 times 5. You need 1,000 stitches total. Campers, please find something you think he would enjoy. Remember, this is for fun and is being based off of the Greek mythology. I guess we don't want anyone to get all upset, which is perfectly understandable. Also happening in Magical Stitches. Sorry, I've been wearing this all day and suddenly I'm itchy now. We have the monthly events that are available. So what was that? Was that like Goofy's voice? I have no idea what I just did there. So we also have the stitching battle. Same thing every year. We have 3 different monsters that we go against, a beginner, an intermediate, and an advanced monster that are worth different stitches. The beginner is 500, intermediate is 1,000, advanced is 1,500 stitches. The beginner difficulty monster this month is Polybides the Giant, so 500 stitches to defeat him. The intermediate is an Impusa, 1,000 stitches to defeat that. And then, oh gosh, Kirkopes is the advanced monster, and so that is 1,500 stitches to defeat them. Same thing as previous ones. You can choose to defeat all 3 of them, or you can choose just to focus on only doing beginners. You can focus on only doing medium, so only not doing difficult. You can stitch whatever you want. But there is a pro for stitching in the entire set. If you do beginning, intermediate, and advanced, then we will earn a wafer of ambrosia, which heals our entire team by 1,000 stitches. Because remember, as we are going through the year, for each monster that you stitch, you also earn a weapon, and then that weapon gets hurled at another team randomly, and they are also hurling weapons at us randomly, and so we are getting damaged. And the only way we heal is if you do an entire set. You'll get a weapon no matter what, but the only way to heal is if you do a whole set. So, but like at the end of the day, do what you can do and what feels right for you. I will be the first to admit, I don't normally do the monthly stitching challenge. It is usually just enough for me to keep up with the weekly. I am so sorry if my mic is picking up extra sounds because Washington is currently like rubbing his face all over my microphone. I usually don't get to the monthly. I try. It is always on my list of goals, but usually it's. He's really mouthy right now. I'm so sorry. He's like licking and bathing himself right next to my microphone. So yeah, just focus on what you can do, because at the end of the day, every stitch does count. And that's all that matters. So that's the stitching battle. Let's talk about the reading battle. The reading challenge. So the required book that we are reading is book 4. Like I said, it is called The House of Hades. It is 673 pages, which means it is considered a long book, and that will earn us a bonus of 1,500 stitches, which is awesome. What else are we going at? So normally all year around, we've had an additional reading challenge that has been a yearly reading challenge of, at the beginning of the year, we were given a list of different topics or different categories of books to read, and the challenge was to pick 10 categories. Thanks. Pick 10 categories and then read 10 books within each category, so 100 books total over the course of the year, and then you submit that as your reading challenge. Now, each month, Vicki has chosen random categories. We have now gone through all of the categories that were possible. So this month is we're calling Camper's Choice. So we've called all the numbers for the reading challenges, which means we are inviting you to use this month to finish up the 2021 yearly reading challenge by reading whatever books you have left that you need to fit into your categories. I know I wanted to read more nonfiction this year, and I've only read a couple, and so I'm going to be focusing on that. I'm currently reading a nonfiction, and I have 2 other nonfictions on my shelf right now that I want to read. So you could do that. You could pick one category that you're like, I've really fallen behind on this. I want to read it. This month is pretty much a read whatever you want, just connect it to one of those challenges, one of those categories. So, make sure you also, per usual, include author, title, author, link, date started, date finished, and then how it fits, or a brief summary of the book. It has to be a minimum of 100 pages. That's about it. You can listen to audiobooks, those count, and we just determine length based off of pages or hours. 100 to 300 pages is short, which is 6 hours or less of an audiobook. Medium is 301 to 600 pages, or 6 to 10 hours of an audiobook, and that gives you 1,000 stitches. Sorry, a short will only earn you 300 stitches. Medium gets you 1,000 stitches, and long is 601 plus pages, or 10 plus hours of audio, and that earns you 1,500. So that's what's going on over in Magical Stitches. Obviously, there's other stuff that's going on in other groups as well, but I will get to those at a different one. I really just wanted to do a Magical Stitches episode update kind of thing, because it's the beginning of the month, and I feel like a lot of stuff gets thrown at us at the beginning of the month, and it is almost the end of the year, so I wanted to check in with everyone, see how we're feeling, and then that next year's the book list for next year has been released, which also means the theme for next year's Magical Stitches has been released, and I want to know what you all think in the comments down below. I cannot answer any questions at this time, but hopefully soon I can, if there are questions. Just not this moment. We are staying focused on the remainder of this year. So let us finish out the Percy Jackson year nice and strong, stay focused there, and as we get closer into December and things start happening and more information is revealed, hopefully that I also have information for you as well. I am looking forward to it. I think I'm excited that we are mixing things up, that we are changing things. We've done, really popular, awesome young adult series like PG-13. This new series is also PG-13, but I like that it is going to be geared a little bit more towards adult readers, and it is a mystery series. I am really excited about that, and it's also not my normal go-to. I like mystery. I like YA. I've never really tried a cozy mystery kind of thing, or like themed mysteries, like food murders or stuff like that. I've never really done that, but I'm excited to give these needlepoint mystery books a try. I'm also intentionally being very vague because it's not my thing. This is not my baby. This is Vicky's baby, and you should show her all the support and love and actually head over to her channel where she announces it and has made that announcement and has gone into detail over it. Watch her video. So yeah, I'm going to end this here because it's also lunchtime and I'm hungry. And yeah, hopefully I will be back soon. Well, not hopefully. I will be back soon. I do want to go over what's going on in other groups, Daily 30, Semi-Sane, and Stitching On Trail. Just stuff, just for funsies. What I'm reading, what my plans are, trying to get through the end of the year, wrap things up, stay focused, stay committed, and also, where did they go? I have more wax. You probably aren't surprised. Yeah, and I'm expecting another package today. But I am stopping. I am on a no buy after this. I realized that I have placed a lot of orders recently. Kate and I just did the Guess That Wax over the weekend. We have more Guess That Wax to do. Just real quick, this is from the Nerdy Wax Company. They are new to me. Does it say how much this weighs? No. Ooh. It's hefty. I ordered quite a bit. This is from Villainous Wax. This is the monthly subscription, the very important villain or whatever. And then I'm also expecting a box from Bark at the Moon, and they are a new to me vendor. So that video is coming. I haven't even opened those, but that's coming. Where Katie and I will open it, we'll explore, we'll sniff, we'll probably play Guess That Wax. Who knows? I'm going to go. I got kind of off topic, but that's okay. That's normal. That's expected. I will see you all very, very soon. Have a great week. I am looking forward to hearing what you guys think about next year's events in the comments. Hit me up as per usual if you have comments, questions, concerns about what's going on. Find me in the groups. You just like bounded down the stairs. And with that, happy stitching, happy reading, happy listening, happy watching, happy doing whatever it is that makes you happy doing. I will talk to you soon. Be easy with your heart.